We're going to do a translucent gemstone, and I'm going to use Crimson Lake. We're going to start off deciding where my light is coming from. So I'm going to have it coming in from this side, okay? Which is going to give me bright spots right here. And we can go right here too. Then the light is going to pass through the stone, and you're going to have it light going all around here. Then, after that, we're going to have a special highlight on this, and it's going to go through. Now, when you're doing the shadow on here, this area here is going to be all highlight, and then it's going to move its way to dark. I should have done that in gray. So even though I'm doing the shadow first, which I don't usually do, and I don't know if we would call that a reflective highlight, because it's not really reflecting off of anything. The light is just going through. That really should have been in gray, but okay. So we're going to start off doing a gradient. Sort of like this. Now this is a translucent stone, so it's going to have a very bright light. So I'm going to leave, I'm not going to color in the highlight. Just get that first layer on. And I've got that really light. I'm going to blend it up really well with my white. Get that nice and smooth, because I'm not going to put any inclusions in it like I did with the solid stones. Now, sometimes the reflective highlight, or that bottom highlight, has a little bit of color in it, because the color would go right through. It doesn't necessarily have to be white. My pressure is very light. Okay. I'm going to put a little Posca in the highlight. Just want to hold the space open. And this is a dark umber. That's just a little bit of black, just to give it a hard line on the outside. And the last thing is I'm going to brighten it up with my Pitt pen. And there we have a translucent stone. Carrie Essex writes, how do you know when the tooth is full? Hi, Carrie. This is a very good question because a lot of new pencil artists don't know the feel of tooth on the paper. What you could do is get out a book. Now, the coloring books, the paper is all different, and unfortunately, a lot of the paper is not good. I do recommend that you buy maybe a small pad of good paper to learn on and practice on, because that will give you the right amount of tooth. Bristol Smooth by Strathmore is excellent. That will give you enough of tooth on the paper that you'll really be able to feel the difference. And this way you'll take the feel to other books and you'll be able to tell. Now I'm going to show you a little exercise you can do just to get yourself in balance with the paper. So you get out your paper and a pencil, and you start to, let's do down here. This is chocolate Prismacolor 1087. Okay, I want you to listen really closely. That's the tooth of your paper scratching against the wax on your pencil. If you put on enough layers and you listen really closely, you're going to be able to hear the different sound coming off your papers. This is just one method, and you have to really have good hearing to do it. But as your layers get up and up, that scratching sound is going to go down and down. That's when you know that the tooth is becoming full. Now, I do it also by touch, that after you've done enough pictures, you're going to be able to feel the way the paper feels. When you're putting your pencil down on the paper, is it grabbing the wax? Are you getting your layers? When you put a layer down, does the paper grab the wax immediately? Or do you find yourself having to press harder and harder in the paper to get a new layer down? That's how you know when your tooth is becoming full. Eventually what's going to happen is it's just going to stop, and you're going to feel like a slide. It's going to slide over the paper. Once it starts to slide, you know your tooth is full, and then you take your pencil and you do a layer called a burnishing, which is where you take your pencil and in small circles, now this is way too early to do burnishing, but this is an example, and you go hard over that area. It's going to start to look shiny. And that shininess is the top layer and your end layer. So, I hope that helped. If you like what you saw and you want to see more, hit that like and subscribe. Don't forget to ring that bell for all notifications. For another video just like this one, I recommend this. And I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Keep on coloring.